Hello and welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft Hardcore. My name is Syken and today we are continuing the World of Warcraft Hardcore series on the official servers of Stitches with our hunter Syken Shoots. It is a rainy day in Desolace and really underpins how barren this landscape is. Far, far away from the civilization, we find ourselves in one of the most remote locations. Only despair rules these lands and a couple of outlandish centaurs. It is time for us to do what we do best, which is hunting. And hunting we shall. We're going to start with the Scepter of Light and Valakaral Search. Both of them are in the Orc base. Put up a couple of other quests that I think might be helpful. One of which would be to side with a few of the centaurs here. So we're going to figure out how we're going to do that. There is Coda Roundup, Ghost Plasma, the Bone Collector, so a lot of quests in the middle section. And I think down here, down the Scarlet Path, is also particularly one that I would want to do because that leads to the Scarlet Monastery questline. Then we got the Claim Reckoning, that is finding a treasure. The follow-up of the Valerian Search quest, or Sept of Light, I don't know which one it was, the one that you get here as well, will lead us to this region as well. So there is plenty to do. On top of it, 2 escort quests that we can do. So off we go. Buckle up, Buttercup, as they say, because today it is your lucky day. We're going to do all of the quests. We're going to do the entirety of Desolace in one nice little swoop. Level 37 is the perfect level to do that. We will get a full level out of it for sure. And on top of it, we're going to have some fun. On our side, as always, our trustworthy and beloved Tenza, who is going to help us. And we got enough arrows. Yeah, we should be fine. So let's grind through this area and leave no stone unturned before we haven't done all of the quests and potentially leveled up a little bit more. I hope that at the end of this episode we're level 38, on our way to 39. And basically from there it'll be a Scarlet Monastery / Stranglethorn angle, where we can hopefully get our gun upgrade, and then later Scarlet Monastery into Razorfang Downs. That's a nice round trip if we can do both dungeons, but since it is difficult to do dungeons at the moment, I'm not banking on it. There are a couple of other zones later down, kind of in and around level 40. We're ahead of the leveling curve, so I actually very much appreciate our leveling route this time and how quick the hunter is doing all of that. So let's start. All of these guys technically can drop a drop quest. I don't know if that is Horde only, but there is a Scepter drop quest. I think it is actually Horde only now that I think about it. But that's okay. Not a huge problem. Many of these guys are casters, so you know how much I like casters with a hunter. It's an easy way of just getting a lot of experience. So going out of my way to single the casters out and just get them done. We need to go into this building and do the other quest. I'm just getting all of the patrols that could add out of the way. Not the perfect location up here to fight as a hunter, but we're going to do the best that we can in order to still get these guys. Stupid me. I was so focused on keeping distance that I actually fell down. That is a rare moment of utter stupidity. Okay, we need to keep them at a certain minimum at a certain distance. That's why we don't have the minimum range to shoot at them, which is the whole reason why I mentioned it's not great to fight up here as a hunter, but that's still okay. Tensa moves in, Tensa moves back. There we go. That's what I was looking for. There's the Scepter of Light. Quest number 1 done. Good. Now we're going in. Yeah, inside there are quite a few patrols. So that's one of those situations when you don't have a good grasp of how to deal with ads and patrols and respawns. You can easily get overrun. Lots of casters in there as well. If you pull too many, it's not going to look great for you. There's one person patrolling. That's it. Counterclockwise. Patrol taken care of. Now it's a matter of getting into the middle section. The next pull is a triplet. That's the one that is typically being a bit more dangerous. I made it a double. And there's our little escort quest. Thankfully for us, we're out leveling these guys quite a bit. And they are casters, so easy prey for us. Cool. Problem done. Follow quest taken. Yeah, the next one was in the other building, I remember. Okay. Well, luckily we killed most of these guys so quick that we can simply go over and pick up the other reward. Respawn off the center yard here that we cleared. Luckily just casters. I continue with my mantra, kill everything in the way, don't leave it to chances. So far that has provided us a lot of experience and no issues whatsoever. That's a patrol that has just about respawned. All right. Oops. Fully walked into that guy. Tensa got his level. Fantastic. And we're just really fast at clearing all of them. Good. Very good. That's the guy that we're looking for. Interrupt with a nice little stun. And done. Fantastic. Alright, I will need to have a very short break here. People are calling me for help, and the one thing that I learned in World of Warcraft is if you help others, they will help you. So I'll need to help another guy real quick. Alright, fast forward until I'm back. Okay, we're back. We just finished helping our guildmates and off we go. This time for the escort quest. Let's go. Since we killed everything, this should be really straightforward. We'll escort her out and then trade in the Scepter of Light. I think we can then do the whole water quest and just get everything done. And then we can move clockwise. Essentially all the way to here, get the centaurs. Maybe get one of the escort quests. Yeah, get the quests in the middle. That'll be fine. We're also soon going to get a level, so that's perfect. Really good. I like Desolés. Once you get used to the quests and get kind of the order of quests right, then there are a lot of double and triple dipping type of quests. Oh, I thought we had killed everybody. Apparently that's not the case. Not sure if there was a final fight. Just placing a trap for good measure. I think she just walked out and then that was that. We can trade it back in. The quests here in the water will be interesting, but we got our water breathing, so Chef Kiss is going to work out very well. Yeah, nothing happened. Okay, cool. Run over, trade in the quest, do everything in the water. What's the next plan? Trade in with Azor here. Here's your Scepter of Light. Thank you. He wants the book, which is right over there. And then we got plenty of stuff to do in the water. The one thing that we haven't done yet is killing Nagas, but that might be a horde only quest. Because on horde side you can kill quite a few Nagas, but I think that's actually just horde. We've picked up all of the other quests. The only thing that we haven't picked up, which was a pre-quest, was the reagent run here, but that quest line is not really good to begin with. I really don't like it. Lots and lots and lots of killing for very little gain. Okay, these guys can drop the golden key, so matter of fact we can still kill Nagas. It's just a matter until when we need to kill them. At some point they're going to drop the key. Giving ourselves water breathing. What do we need from here? Silver key, just a silver key. Okay, cool. Look, easy enough. All we need to do is kill a lot of Naga. And the golden key is already there. That solves the one problem. Now we need the silver key. With both keys we can then open the chest on the island. No, that's not the right one. These are the right ones. And I'm just going with water breathing because it makes the whole thing so much easier. You don't necessarily need it. I wonder if Tidal Charm is up. I think that boss was up here. With an empty server, that actually could work. It's one of the Nagas that is most camped because he has Tidal Charm, which is super good for PvP. It's not a bad PvE trinket for soloing and for leveling purposes because it's a reliable stun that you can use. Specifically when you do not have a trinket, then that's definitely a great little first trinket. Come on, give me that silver key. After this I'm going to fast forward because it's just really killing pincers all over. Let's see. Is this guy having the silver key? The answer is no. Fast forward. Okay, we finally got it. Took a while. We actually killed the entire crawler population here. Cool. Our job is now to get 2 quests done on this island. Once we're done here, we can trade in, and then it's off to the mainland. No more water quests for us. So let's get onto that island first. Alright, on the island. Ready, steady, go. In our typical fashion, I would say we're just clearing out the island. Making sure that the unit tracker doesn't track a giant. That's the only thing that can really kill us here. Okay. Let's get those casters down. Fabulous. We're going to use this serpent statue to summon another serpent. Like, that's part of the Book of the Ancients quest. But before we're going to do it, I'll make absolutely sure that there won't be any ads. And then we need to go over that hill on the other side. There is the little chest where both of the keys are needed in order to open it. So. Apparently that guy didn't need Lord Kragaru. Or he just doesn't want to group with anybody. That's okay. Got a nice little king's buff out of it. Thank you. I wonder what exactly a level 45 is doing here. Maybe backtracking some of the quests they forgot. Or they, I don't know, want to get clamshells? It's a bit strange, but not my problem. The paladin, as long as they don't grieve us or interfere with us in any other way, they may do whatever they want. There we go. Quest solved. I got the Book of the Ancients, which we can also bring back. And that means all of the water quests are done for. Okay, the paladin is killing oracles and other naga. They don't even give reputation. Why would you spend your time doing that? I don't know. Good. Let's move back. Trade our one quest in here. Then we're moving over, picking up more quests, getting these centaurs, and moving all the way down here. Time for our trade-in. So Azor has given us 2 tasks. We fulfilled both, and that'll be it. I wonder... this is 9 stats, the other one is 4. +2, so 6. I hate to say it, but our gear is getting like so ultra out leveled, at least parts of it, that I'm already considering going for cloth alternatives. Let that sink in. Well, we should be happy. 38 is here. Good stuff. Need to get new talents soon-ish. I also need to give me wire a little bit of money, because we will need a mount soon. Getting very tired of just walking around. Okay, next up we're picking Bone Collector, which is in the middle. That should still fit. Then we're doing the centaurs. And I mean, let's check. Maybe we can do one of the escort quests. This one I always found was a little bit more difficult than the lower level, the lower one. It just had more enemies, but then again, hunters really don't have an issue with that. Can go through here, do the Kodo roundup, do the bone collection, pick up the ghostoplasm, which is down here as well. This one here is good, gives us the first necklace, so that'll be nice. There's another escort quest over here, which we can take. Yeah, I mean, good quests. I like the ones down here in particular, because that gives us the Scarlet Monastery one, and that's the one dungeon that I actually would like to do. Not sure if we will, because server's empty, but I'll give it my best shot, guys. Okay, Bone Collector it is. There is no traveling salesman here, That's a bad sign, because that means
Time is money, friend.
we very likely cannot do this quest there. Let's just double check real quick. No. You can only ever pick up that bodyguard for hire quest if the respective caravan is near. So I need to be in this direction and they start to run, and right here you need to pick it up, and it's a very, very, very slim time window to do that. Good. We're going to grind centaurs and we're going to go down here. Alright, so we're moving up. Next quest, got that relatively quickly done, and this here is a super big blessing. This will be the quickest Kodo roundup that we've seen in the history of Kodo roundups. So there's a little trick. Normally you need to go to the graveyard, but if you know what you're doing, then you can actually use roaming Kodos in packs, because aged and dying Kodos very much work. Get these suckers and just get the quest done super fast. Like, look at that. The distance is almost non-existent. So one tamed. Two tamed. This is incredibly fast. And then we only need one more after we got that entire flock of Kodos there. Normally this quest takes like a few minutes, but not today. Today it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy he is running back and forth, doing it the normal way, and we just got lucky. Well, lucky us. As part of being lucky, we also shouldn't overstate our welcome. Up there is a horde base, one that we don't want to mess with. Might as well finish the quest, then do the bone collection, which is the next one. Baby Frozo. Good, and we really got a quick turnaround on that quest. I think that is legit the fastest that I've ever done it, because immediately when coming here the herd was already available. Listen, that is... I don't want cast boots. Okay, next up we're collecting bones, and we're going to get the Ghost Roundup Plasm quest, which will lead us down here. And then the only thing that we need to do is that bodyguard for hire thing, which, quite frankly, I have no idea where these guys currently are. Okay, one more try, one last try. Patrol or caravan rather might be on that side. I haven't seen them pass through. I was just trying to save some time. Just need to hit that eagle eye vision. So this side here is not a horde base. We can actually go up here. Not trying to waste too much time. We need to go and fetch the quest there anyways. Can we watch behind there? This here should be the tower. Yep, hit it. And I cannot watch behind because unlike Farside I can't just move further. I am pretty sure that the guys are down there. So what we're going to do is I'll just walk over and check it myself. I believe the caravan to be there, and that could be kind of our escort quest. Alright, moved over all the way there, realized the guys are not there, so they must be on the other side. I just must have missed them. We are going to get Kodo bones, and then I would like to do both of the quests down there and kind of trade everything in. What's the grand idea here? The quarter bones, relatively straightforward. Collect them, wait for a potential ghost to appear. If that happens, kill ghost, then rinse and repeat. I could use Feign Death in order to just kill those Kodo operations a bit faster, or basically reset them, because you don't need to kill them for the actual quest. But here's the thing, as a hunter I like hunting things, and they're also giving XP, so I'm just going to stick with the flow. And normally the only reason when I'm avoiding them is when I'm too low level, but that's not the case either. I think I'm decently leveled. Matter of fact, I'm not even going out of my way to not attack the carrion birds or other predators here. Good. We're going to collect 8 of these skulls. 10. Overall 8 more, and then the actual most difficult quest of today's adventure will happen, which is the one down here. I would say fast forward until the Scarlet Crusade quest. Alright, so after all of this is done, we're now finally at the stage where we are going for down the Scarlet Path, which is the most difficult area. That's also why it is glowingly red. We have 2 quests there. Number 1, the quest for the Scarlet Monastery, which is what we're going to do. That's just killing 30 Reavers. Easy. Will give us maybe 15% of a level, and then putting a ghost random mechanism right into the center there, and killing a couple of ghosts. And that is not so easy because many people don't understand how the aggro mechanic of those ghosts works. Let me just get there first. Okay, here we are. The biggest problem of all of this is this is a very, very thin canyon. So the moment that something is going wrong, you will not be able to escape. At least most classes aren't. We of course can. Alright, here we go. Let's kill a couple of Revengers. These guys also do have kick. Hit for relatively high amounts of damage. And are the #1 deadliest in Desolays. Yep, I can see that. Luckily for us, they're not immune to poison, and Tensor can tank them very well. So yeah, for us this is going to be a field day. We're going to fight our way all the way to the location where I can position the device, and then we're going to have the second quest, which is actually going to be the Ghostomatic roundup device. Oh, to make matters worse, we have these beautiful, beautiful necromancers here. These guys are just all around fun, because if you leave them alone, not only are they having quite a few nasty spells, they can also summon more of the Revengers. So at no point can you just let these guys cast. The good part about it is I just realized that, oh shit, well, I just mentioned you can't let them cast. Well, of course I just want to A, illustrate the point, and B, that means one more kill. We just need to kill a lot of them. I was so dazzled by the fact that these guys drop delicious cave mold, which just happens to be a fungi, and any fungus that we can find can be eaten by Tensor. It's very difficult to feed gorillas because not a lot of enemies are dropping fruits, right? And undeads apparently sometimes are dropping mushrooms. So to a degree this is even Tensor's natural habitat. That's his prey. He needs to kill undead in order to get fungus, which he then eats. Alright, this is the position where we can finally put the Ghostomatic into action. Fighting against the Revengers so far not a problem, which is good, because if you can regularly kill these guys, then this whole thing is not very dangerous. I mean, you can see there's a path of destruction behind me. But if you're struggling with individual Revengers, then this place is bad, because it's very easy to get a couple of heads. Alright, one more drinking break after this, and we're going to clear the hill. And I found my own little strategy of how to deal with the Ghost-O-Matic. So here's the deal with the Ghost-O-Matic and why so many people are effing it up. So the problem is, or the challenge, the Ghost-O-Matic will start to attract ghosts. That in itself is not a problem. It's just it attracts a lot. I think at any point in time 7 or 8 ghosts can spawn. They all move to the Ghost-O-Matic, and many of the less experienced people would just wait until that happens, and then they start as indifferent, and then they become hostile once they are there. Now, once you wait for too long and wait for them to become hostile, then it's almost impossible to pull, because you do have a clump of 6-7 of them, and a 7 pull, even for a hunter, is stressing it way too much. That would likely not be possible. So where most people do it wrong is they don't pull them when they are non-aggro. They just wait until everybody's aggro, or even charge in and then fight on the spot. And more of them are coming left, right and center, and then surprise, surprise, they get overrun. Now you can do that a bit different, and I will do it different. Number one, I do have a retreat spot, and number two, we're going to attack them way before they become even hostile, and that way you can solo pull them all the time. And if I feel adventurous, I'll do double and triples. Good. Saving a bit of mana, getting Tensa fully back up, and we are so ready. Always the chance for an epic there. Good. You don't want to put a trap right down there, for obvious reasons. That would just make it so much worse. We're starting out with rapid fire right away to get the first one down. Oh, and they do have this nasty curse as well. 15% damage increase, but it is for 15 minutes, which is crazy. So, we're pulling back, because now we've pulled an additional necromancer. And we need to counter heal, and the necromancer will summon and essentially get another Revenger going, and this is how it typically starts to become an issue. But since we have prepared well enough, we're okay. Going to let Tensa take over. Not enough mana. Yeah, I think I'll just feign death it. Could have used mana pot and just fought it out, but I'd rather use our safe spot here. Yeah, so that was a triplet, and the problem was the caster was back here. I couldn't really pull that much further back, and you see just how hard the shadow bolts are hitting. That's like 300-ish. Let's see what happened to me. Yeah, 180 non-crit, 360 crit. We're going to wait until the pet happiness is maximized, and then we're going to go back in. All right. I see a noticeable difference because of our really bad equipment. We're only having 17% damage mitigation. Tensa definitely is way more tanky than us. He has 50% damage mitigation. Yeah, and that really shows. So we don't want the full respawn. These guys are respawning now, so I will need to clear this area. But now that you've seen the core strategy, although it kind of went a bit sideways with a triple pull, I think I'll fast forward the rest for now. Alright, we are done. The rest was surprisingly easy. Didn't record it, but like the very next pull, out of one iteration I got 6 of the ghost roundups, and it was pretty much single pull after single pull after single pull. So yeah, sometimes you get unlucky, but nothing bad happened. We're going to trade in Ghost Plasm Roundup, then we're going to get our first necklace, and then we're going to trade in all of the other quests in the camp, and then I would say we're pretty much done, unless there is still a bodyguard job. I was really trying to get either of the two, but wasn't lucky, unfortunately. So those will need to wait. I won't like wait around half an hour just to start the quest. That's not going to happen. Instead, we can think about getting a Scarlet Monastery group together, or alternatively trying to go for our gun by doing the Nessingway quest line. The next natural step would be Swamp of Sorrows, perfect for 38-39. Desolace gave a little bit less experience than I was hoping it would, but maybe after the trade-ins I should judge it. I was thinking we were going to be far in 38, which doesn't appear to be the case. Which didn't appear to be the case. So bottom line, we would want to still do a bit of normal questing, and the next natural location for that would indeed be Swamp of Sorrows. It's just a very good location. Easy for half a level of experience, also quick. And the other natural location for that level would be the Badlands, and that we can do. I mean, there are quite a few quests that we can actually do in the Badlands. Good, let me trade in. First trade in is going to be for the bone necklace.
Yo, keep it real.
7 stamina, always a nice first necklace once you do have the quest. And we're going to go up to the camp. That's a bit of a better one. 3 edgy, 6 stamina, that's not bad. Stamina intellect. I mean, problem is this is not agility and stamina. I think we're just taking the cloak because that's a legit upgrade. It's a good cloak. And now it's just down the Scarlet Path that we need, which I already mentioned is the infamous prequest for Scarlet Monastery.
Well met. Be careful.
Good. Seems like we've done everything in Desolace. Was a fun little ride. Thank you for watching and see you all in the next episode, guys. Bye bye.